conference finals, I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that.
Absolutely.
All right. Hold on. Hold your horses right quick, bucko. Now that we got Dub on, ask about the first year. Ask about the first year. He's the resident Warrior fan. Ask about the first year. See if I'm wrong.
As I said, and I've said this for years, the game or the series changed once Steve Kerr put Andre Iguodala to guard LeBron James, and then he reinserted David Lee. Because remember, in the beginning of the season, David Lee was a part of the starting five. Your starting five was Wardell and Clay.
Yep.
Then it was David Lee and Andre, and then Bogut. Because remember, when Draymond first was asserting himself, he was a key role off the bench. The 2 years they went to the playoffs under Mark Jackson, Draymond was the energy off the bench because Iggy was first starting. Because again, Iggy, Bogut, and David Lee were your backcourt.
Yep.
But Kerr convinced Iggy to come off the bench, and then David Lee got injured with a bad hip for most of that season, and then Draymond was inserted into the starting role for prior to the season. But once Kerr put Iggy on LeBron and then reinserted David Lee, without David Lee or Andre Iguodala, the Warriors don't win the finals. Now, again, as I've said many a times, okay, any team that has ever won a championship in any sport has had some luck go their way, has had some luck of the bounce of the ball go their way. Okay, yes, we will never know what happened if Kevin Love and Kyrie do not get hurt in 2015, just like we'll never know if the Raptors could have beat a healthy Clay and KD in 2019. Doesn't matter. The record books will say 2015, the Warriors beat the Cavs. It's not going to say with an asterisk because Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving did not play. Just like in 1989 when Isaiah and the Pistons finally got over the beating Lakers. It's not going to say Magic Johnson tore his hamstring in Game 2 and didn't play the rest of the series. It's not going to say that Byron Scott hurt himself and didn't play the rest of the series because this isn't the Spurs when they won their first. It's not going to say asterisk because Patrick Ewing was not in there for the Knicks in 99. It's not going to say that. It's going to say the teams that played, the teams that won, who won the championship. Now, again, I'm not going to sit there and say, well, yeah, the Warriors might have would have won if we don't know. We'll never know. The players that were in there. People forget. The Cavaliers in that series in 2015 led 2-1. Matthew Dellavedova was giving Wardell problems in that series within the first 3 games. People forget that. Then Steve Kerr finally figured something out, and then Dellavedova was not a factor at all for the rest of that series. But people forget, Cleveland was up 2-1 in that series. Games 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken, both went to overtime. With the Warriors winning 1 and the Cavs winning 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we'll never know, but
it's always fun to speculate, though.
It is.
Yeah, it's always fun to speculate.
It is.
All right, so here's my speculation question, because I've been dying on this hill, and I don't give a fuck what Josh said. If Michael Conley plays healthy, what was the second round y'all played them that first year?
It was the semifinals. Hello, Mr. Cleophas Jones. It was the conference finals, which the Warriors did win.
Greetings.
Won 4-2. Yes, Michael Conley did play in 5 of those 6 games. If he plays, I'll say this. It probably would have went to a Game 7, and then anything happened to the Game 7. Because what people forget, those particular Memphis Grizzlies teams, and we're talking about Zebo and Marc Gasol, those 2 guys wanted to ground you and wear you down like Tyson Fury wanting to put his weight on you in a title fight. That was, under Dave Jerkins, that was Memphis Grizzlies basketball. They were playing some old school, old style, Eastern Conference, Pat Riley, New York Knicks, early 90s style basketball.
Right.
Because they were not about scoring. They wanted to defend you, wear you down, and then That's what we had. I mean, people forget Vince Carter was on that team. Vince Carter was a key contributor off the bench. Vince Carter was on that team. Tony Allen was an elite defender on that team.
Right.
Which he defended your team's best perimeter player and your best perimeter scorer. Like, they did not win 55 games by mistake. For that 3 to 4 year span, Memphis was right there. Well, if the Warriors don't come out, who might be the next one? The Grizzlies were right there. It was the Warriors and the Grizzlies in that.
Well, I thought it was the Warriors and the Thunder, especially with KD, James Harden, and Westbrook at that point.
They were, but here's the thing: the Thunder should have been what the Warriors became. That's what the original Seattle SuperSonics should have became.
Right.
But because James Harden wanted to go prove himself and go get the money,
yeah.
To which again, James Harden, where were you in 2012 in the finals against the Heat? I'm still looking for you. Where are you? Where are you? Can't find you.
King of Diamonds. He was in King of Diamonds.
I can't find you. In Game 7 against the Warriors in the conference finals, where were you? Still can't find you. Last year in Philly against the Boston, where were you? Couldn't find you. Can't find you.
Whatever the strip club is in New York.
So, cuz I love you, but how can you say it was rigged when the Cavs came back? Because here's the thing. Here's what people don't forget. He probably was Hoagie. I wouldn't doubt it. Here's what people forget. When Draymond Green came back in Game 7, Draymond Green was the best player on the Warriors in Game 7 in 2016. Yep. He was their leading scorer. Yep. And if normally he's your leading scorer, that normally is bad because he's not supposed to be your leading scorer. But Draymond balled his ass off in Game 7. Yep. It's just Steph couldn't get going. But more importantly than that, Harrison Barnes could not hit the side of a door. And the Cavaliers were begging him. Oh, we're gonna leave you butt naked wide open. Go ahead and shoot.
I remember that.
Go ahead and shoot.
I remember that.
Shoot the J. Shoot it.
Shoot it. We're gonna call this play Computer Blue. Good. In your face, Charlie Murphy. But okay. Here's what I say to that. Now again,
was that rigged?
Going back to all this. If you were initially going to suspend Draymond Green, you should have done it in the conference finals when he was kicking Aquaman's stunt double in the nuts multiple times. That's when it should have happened. Again, I bleed Warrior blue and gold to the death, just like I bleed Giant orange and black, just like I bleed Niners red and gold. But I've always been a fair fan when it comes to criticism of my team because that's our right as fans. Like, yeah, it's happy when you won, but you criticize more when you lose or how you should have won. Fact of the matter is this. If Draymond gets suspended against OKC, Durant still probably stays in OKC, and who knows what the Thunder become.
History
who knows
might be very different.
Who knows what different trajectory the Warriors will take, and who knows if they only win that one. We never know. It's just like, okay, what if Jordan did retire after the 92-93 finals? Do they go to 8 straight like the Celtics did with Kuzi and Russell and all those guys? Who knows?
Yeah, but he was suspended for gambling, though. Oh, sorry. He went to go play baseball. Apologize.
No. He did not get suspended for gambling. The mob paid his debt by killing James Jordan, but let's not go there.
Oh, good God. Yo!
Mm-hmm. Let's not go there.
All right,
because
here's the thing. I didn't know that we walked into a Hell in a Cell match. But for whatever reason, Dub just jumped off the fucking scalpel there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he did. Oh, see, now everybody's like, wait, whoa.
Oh, come on.
I ain't mad at it.
Everybody's like, damn.
Because, again, let it be anybody else that's gambling while they're playing in the playoffs, David Stern is suspending that ass. But because it's the Golden Boy, because you paid all that money to have the NBA on NBC, and Jordan is the face of NBC Sports, like Magic and Bird were for CBS in the 80s, we can't have that. Okay, so say all you want to
I
about.
didn't even think about it that way until you just brought it up.
Yeah, definitely did. Definitely did. Didn't expect Dub to say that shit right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Now that I think about it, like the puzzle pieces are now starting to stick together. Like, holy shit!
And again, it was his dad. His James
His
Jordan
dad was murdered. Yeah.
James Jordan, unfortunately, God rest his soul, became the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, that's why his eyes ain't turned back white yet.
I mean, it's there.
That motherfucker.
Yeah. Exactly what Missile said. Okay, but
a dark ass road.
But here's the. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, it was.
Oh,
yes, it was.
That's crazy. I didn't even.
Yeah, the two gentlemen that got accused, yeah, I'm pretty sure they got a nice
MJ was in trouble with the mob?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
Michael Jordan is a compulsive gambler.
Oh, I knew that. That I knew. We saw all that on The Last Dance. This motherfucker gambling with the goddamn home monitor.
Are you aware of why he had to sell majority stake of the Hornets, right?
Go ahead.
I said, are you aware of why he had to sell majority stake of the Hornets, right?
Because he got tired of them getting their asses kicked? What,
no, gambling debt.
Let's go back to what Dub just told us.
Gambling debt.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
And the type of people.
Yes.
Let's go back to what
Why do you think Michael Jordan said Republicans buy sneakers too?
All right.
Man, I'm gonna freely admit I was naive as fuck to that whole thing. Holy shit.
There's a lot to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the person, that we don't know.
He probably got fucked.
There's no way Jordan's broke.
No, Jordan's not broke. But understand, when Juanita filed for divorce, understand Juanita got paid very, very well. I'm not going to say she took half, but Juanita Jordan was very well taken care of when she divorced from Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Because when Michael Jordan was creeping, let's just say the woman was not better looking than Juanita. Now, since then, he's made up for because he married a fine-ass Cuban. and MJ better not mess that up. I'm just saying.
We'll know if he did.
That's true too. Now I will say Jordan finally got some balls to tell his son don't marry Scotty's ex, but you know, that's a whole other story for a different time.
That's a fucking shit show and a half. Holy crap! I kind of want to dive into this. Like now, my brain is wanting to dive more into this. Like now, my brain doesn't want to let it go. Like it.
Yes, it was, Hoagie. You facts. Miss Juanita got paid very well.
Higher than Tiger Woods?
Oh man.
Tiger. Could you change the voicemail? My wife found the number that I had.
Let's just say this. Juanita got a handsomely paid and set the bar for Elin to get paid when Eldrick crashed his Buick in Orlando.
He kept it golf too, though. 18 hoes for 18 holes.
And you see Eldrick has not been able to golf since.
I mean, he's been doing okay.
No, his son's been doing better than him.
Yeah, facts.
Come on, facts. That's how it's supposed to go, though.
That's true too.
So, right?
That's true too. That's true too. But
so wait, okay. So
Pause.
Putting our tinfoil hats and everything in here.
Pause.
Now, this is what we're doing. This.
Thank you.
So, okay, so he compulsive gambler. We knew that.
Yes.
That was something that I think even during the 90s and stuff like that, while he was playing, pretty much everybody knew. So he was in so much gambling debt that they killed his dad. And then it got to the point where. So then, what was the reason why for the retirement? Was it because of that?
Yeah,
Everything that I had heard before, like it was a behind the scenes thing. It was kind of a cover up. Stern wanted to like it was like an undercover suspension type of thing. Like it was a suspension, but it was more him telling him, "Hey."
It was a mix of all that. It was a mix of all that because again, like I said, you can't have your golden boy, the face of the league, the man that just made your league globalize, and that's fresh coming off of the dream team, going to Barcelona and doing what they did with Bird and Magic at the end of their career, in a sense, passing the torch to Michael Jeffrey, saying, you are the face of the league now.
Right.
Cohen spanned all that to go play minor league baseball because Michael said himself, the one team here's what people understand. Now, people might say, yes, the Bulls might have won 8 straight. I don't know because the one team that the Bulls always had fits with, the one player that Jordan could not figure out, and he has said this more than once. He said, I can't figure out how to beat Akeem Olajuwon because Akeem Olajuwon always torched us. And it's true. Akeem used to torch the Bulls. Now, we're talking about the first three-peat, where it's still Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, John Paxson, Stacey King, and BJ Armstrong on this team, okay? And Luke Longley, okay? Luke Longley, Bill Cartwright, Livingston, they're going to get abused by Akeem Olajuwon because Akeem's just going to get his, regardless, okay? Now, it'll be a battle between Paxson and B.J. Armstrong against Kenny Smith. You know Jordan's going to guard Mad Max Vernon Maxwell. And then you'll have a younger, more athletic Robert Horry against Scottie Pippen. So take your chances. I'm not going to say the Bulls are going to win 8 straight. I'm going to say they might win 7 of 8 because if they play in both series back-to-back, and keep in mind, this is before Dennis Rodman got to the Bulls because Rodman did not get to the Bulls until 95-96 when they went 72-10.
He was still in Detroit, right?
No, he was in San Antonio. He was playing for the Spurs. He was playing for the Spurs with David Robinson. Okay, because those 2 years that Jordan took the year off, Hakeem Olajuwon was the best player in the NBA, hands down. Even though David Robinson won the MVP in that conference final, Hakeem Olajuwon took David Robinson to school, and David Robinson is still trying to figure out how to guard the Dream Shake 25 years later. And that's when Rodman had the green hair in San Antonio. Before he went multicolored with the Bulls in 95-96. But I mean, it's a great thing. We'll never know. But I'll just say this: it would have been a great strategic game because Rudy Tomjanovich and Phil Jackson definitely would have been playing chess with each other. I definitely think those might have been the only 2 series that Jordan would experience 7 games in the finals. It's just we'll never know. We will never ever know it, and that's always been the great debate.
Can I ask how long that? I'm just gonna call it a theory because obviously I don't think it's been proven a fact. How long has that been something? Because again, this is the first time I'm hearing that type of connection going to the gambling, the mob, dad dying, like the whole. How long has that been on people's minds? And why is this the first time that I'm hearing about it?
Stop forgetting it when they put out Space Jam.
Wait, hold on. What?
They start
What did you say?
All I heard was Space Jam. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, that's all I heard.
I said they start forgetting about it when they put out Space Jam.
Damn.
Covered it up.
That's a huge cover up. That's a fucking multi-layered cover up.
That's why you call Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny was still the deal at the time, bro.
Here's
It's okay.
Has this always been on people's minds? Like,
What?
this, like, has this always been something that people were trying to connect?
again. Here's
Again,
something.
I'm naive to this whole thing. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Here's some of the people don't. Here's what people don't understand. Now, I did not watch not 1 second of The Last Dance because I did not need to be reminded how much of an asshole Michael Jeffrey Jordan is in real life.
Fair.
However, when Phil Jackson was against Dennis Rodman going to Vegas when the Bulls had days off, Michael Jordan said, let him go. And we all know Michael Jordan is the ultimate team guy. Your ass better show up in practice and do all that in practice. But Michael gave the okay for Dennis Rodman to go to Vegas and to let Dennis Rodman let loose. When Dennis Rodman was partying with Carmen Electra and they eventually got married, Jordan gave his blessing on that. Think about it. Jordan would not do that for any teammate. He's like, no, we all need to practice. You guys need to be there. But he gave Rodman his blessing and told Phil, let him go. And that's in The Last Dance. Now, again, didn't watch not 1 second of it. But Jordan gave his blessing to Phil and said, Phil, let Dennis go to Vegas. Don't know which episode it's in, but it's in The Last Dance.
It's got to be like 3 or something like that. I think it was like episode 3 or whatever.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
I said my theory is he can't whoop Dennis. That's why he let him do it.
Well, he couldn't whoop Dennis Rodman. He damn sure couldn't whoop Charles Oakley, and he damn sure couldn't whoop Robert Parrish because he tried to talk some shit.
Michael Jordan was tough, but I don't think he was that stupid. No.
No, because he knew not to mess with Charles Oakley because Charles Oakley really is that dude.
Oh, everybody knows not to fuck with Oakley.
And James Dolan better be happy that Charles Oakley might have came to Jesus, because if this was the younger Charles Oakley, they would still be picking up James Dolan off the ground at Madison Square Garden.
That's a fact. Because them security guards were too small. He definitely was being respectable for sure.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, Charles Oakley is one of the most beloved Knicks of all time. Of all time. You see Oak in the Garden, they are giving that man a standing ovation. Then not to mention, he tried to come at the Chief, Robert Parrish. Now, the Chief at this time was in his 40s. And MJ trying to come at him. And the Chief said, you ain't going to come at me. I will whoop your ass. And let's just say, Robert Parrish did not get messed with by Michael Jordan no more during the Chiefs' time with the Bulls. Because, yes, even though Michael went 6 for 6 in the finals, he never beat Larry Joe Bird in the playoffs. Every time him and Bird play in the playoffs, Bird got the better of him. Now, again, this is before Michael got Scotty and all that. I get it. I understand it. But everybody wants to give shade for LeBron, this, then, the third, for being this, then, third in the finals. Jordan never beat Bird in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
And at this time, we're going to have a selection from our children. You know what I mean? Because when I was told when I was growing up, hey, 2 or 3 a gallon, here I am in the mix. You know what I'm talking about?
That is scripture. Yes, it is.
You know what I'm talking about? So,
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
in the word, we in this house. And this is the house of the Lord as well. Because in the house of the Lord, you hear me?
So,
You're going to have a selection for my children.
fucking shit.
Come on, Peter Griffin, get it together.
No, it's just we have definitely mind boggled JP's mind tonight with all this.
No, I'm like fucking crashed in my head right now. As soon as you said mob hit on Jordan's dad, my mind went everywhere. Anything that I would thought I knew about what had happened in that situation, the most I knew was it was an NBA cover-up that Stern based. It was a suspension, but not really. Went to go retire, play baseball because his dad passed away, wanted to play baseball for his dad. There was like a whole sob story behind it. And then, he came back, won another 3 straight. Not once did I think
You go do whatever.
I'm 32. I'm 32.
Fucking movie.
I'm 32 going on 33. So I don't have the recollection, especially like through the night. I was like a kid. I wasn't like conscious of basketball back then.
He was still the kid when you and I were teens, Hoagie, when all this was going on. This is right smack before you and I hit Fairfield High back in the mid 90s when all this was going down.
I knew the gambling. I knew all of that, but not once did my mind go to mob hit, for basically a debt collection, for like not once did I break. And when you brought it up, to be honest, my mind was blown in a sense of holy fuck, this makes sense. This actually makes sense of why it happened the way it did. Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah, it does make you say, for sure.
God damn. Well, fuck. I mean, I need to do. I already know I'm not gonna be able to sleep all that well tonight. I'm gonna do a fucking deep dive into this shit if I can. I'm gonna be looking around and going like, this is like, because this is just too. How has nobody like Vice or some shit like it, but some behind this, like, how has nobody made some sort of documentary connecting the two, or so, like, how has nobody done that to the point where like this is something that, because again, Michael Jordan is involved in a lot of shit. He's got stake in prisons. He's got Jordan Brand. He's got, he was, basically majority owner of a team. He's got all of this shit going on. And in my head, it's like, well, maybe now he has all of this stuff just to be able to pay off his debts. Now he has all of it. Like, he has the amount of money to where it's hard to believe that he couldn't pay off any debts with the billions and billions of dollars that he makes, especially just off the shoe brand itself.
Yeah, and he just opened up, as Mizzle just said, he's now opened up hospitals also.
So he's getting into all of this stuff. It's like, with the amount of money that he was making, it makes me think, compulsive gambling to the point where at one point in his life, dude was broke. We just didn't know it. There's no way.
Not to mention, he also is owner of NASCAR. He's a NASCAR owner also.
He's got his fucking foot in everything. He's. It's not the same Jordan with the prison stuff. It's ugly. Wow.
But nonetheless, he is worth $3.2 billion. So he's still $2 billion ahead, because Irvin Magic Johnson and LeBron James are worth $1.2 billion, and Jordan still has $2 billion over Magic and LeBron.
and he, you're making all this money. Like that tells me I think 1-800-GAMBLER was made just for Michael Jordan. The gambling hotline to get yourself help was made for him because there's no other explanation on how much like he gambles his money with. Well, I mean now, but what I'm saying is with as much money as he was making, because the Jordan brand like was huge. Even when he was in the league, he was making millions and millions. How do you not pay off debts with the amount of money that you're making at that point?
Now keep this in mind. Now, when I said that Miss Juanita now remember when I said that Miss Juanita got paid? Okay, now keep this in mind. The divorce became final in 2006. It was filed for in 2002. Now, at that time, it was the largest celebrity divorce because at that time, Miss Juanita received $168 million, which is now equivalent as of last year to $254 million. Just keep that in mind.
Ladies, chill, relax.
Yeah. Let's see. Of course.
So not only was he gambling that, he also gambled on marriage and failed.
Yes.
Fuck. Lost a shitload of money in that sense. Good Lord, this man's got a ridiculous problem. We need to get Mr. Michael Jordan some help.
I did not know he was part. I did not know he had a part ownership in the Marlins franchise.
Shit, really. Hush money divorce settlement. Goddamn. Like,
that did end up being the GM.
You're not wrong. So he's the chief ambassador of Make-A-Wish. He is also, like I said, he just funded. Okay, so just this year, he funded the opening of Novant Health Clinic in his hometown of Wilmington, North Carolina, which is where he's from, where he was raised. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he gambled away most of his game check money. I'm not sure he touched his endorsements. It's insane.
Holy fuck! Like this is too much for me right now. This is too much for my head right now. I'm literally feeling a headache come along. Like this is holy shit. He's got to be the reason why people need help now.
Not to mention,
I've never heard of somebody having so much of a gambling issue.
Then there's now Cleovis.
Especially somebody making that much money.
Now, Cleovis, it's funny you mentioned hush money because then there's also back in 2006 in Cook County, Illinois, determined that Jordan did not owe his alleged former lover, Carla Nafel, $5 million in a breach of a contract claim. Jordan allegedly paid her $250,000 to keep their relationship a secret. Nafel said Jordan promised her $5 million for remaining silent and agreeing not to file a paternity suit after she learned she was pregnant in 1991, but the DNA showed that Michael Jordan was not the father.
I was about to say, wasn't that Jimmy Butler?
No, this is Jordan 2006.
Oh, okay. It's not Jimmy just yet. Jimmy was born before that.
Anthony Edwards, sir.
Oh, there we go. That's Ant-Man right there. Holy shit, man, that's Ant-Man. There we go.
Hey, you gotta get your numbers together, guy.
I was thinking, I was like, that's not Jimmy? No, that's not.
Yep,
that's Ant-Man. Fucking shit.
Seriously though, Anthony Edwards was born in 2003. Jordan retired 2002. He divorced his wife 2002, basically, because they were separated essentially. So it's very possible that Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan's son. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you.
It all adds up. It all adds up.
Well, I will say this in regards to Mr. Edwards, the Timberwolves are in trouble right now after Luka called game in Game 2, hitting the game winner, which puts the Mavericks now up 2-0.
Yeah, we said they were in trouble after the Nuggets started getting a hold of them, and look what happened. So I don't have. Yeah, I still think the Wolves are in pretty good. Like until it is over and done with, I am not going to count them out.
No, that shit over with.
We said that when they played the Nuggets,
No,
and they came back and took it to Game 7 and won.
yeah, that shit. Again, I gave them the benefit of the doubt that they was that, but it's Luka and Kyrie.
Again, we're talking about Michael Jordan's second son here. And I want to kind of go back. I want to go back to this real quick. NBA paid for the gambling?
Hold on.
This is a whole nother fucking wait.
You're not
Like I said, you don't think David Stern's not going to take care of his golden goose?
Oh, I know David Stern probably is crooked as the rest of them, but like
one played at Central Florida, the other played at Illinois.
when the NBA is paying for your gambling and you're still in trouble to the point where your father had a hit on him, allegedly, sir, that is a problem and a half. That is something you might need medical treatment for. That's something that you need, like, there's 5150 status for how fucking crazy that's getting. When the league can't even pay off enough of your debt to where you're still not in trouble, that's fucking crazy. That is absolutely insane. Michael Jordan needs help. Somebody get that man some help. Because there's
Well, Charles Barkley, yes, but the difference is Charles Barkley is a very nice tipper. Michael Jordan is not. Michael Jordan is well known for being a very, very shitty tipper. In fact, Scottie Pippen has the world famous nickname "No Tippin' Pippen," which is very. Oh yes, especially when they come here to Vegas. Oh my God, Barkley's a good tipper. Shockingly, Terrell Owens is a good tipper. Magic is just generous. Period.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is it shocking that Terrell Owens is a good tipper?
It just is to me. Because I still think of him as an asshole. I just do. Respect the
be the asshole. Now his name is Terrell.
Touche, K. Touche. But yeah, Barkley is a nice generous tipper. Like I just said, Magic is always a nice generous tipper, but Michael Jordan is not. Eldrick is a very shitty tipper. Eldrick does not tip at all. Wayne Gretzky is a good tipper. Yeah, just some little insights. And here's a fun fact story. So, for the cup of coffee that I worked at Caesar's Palace, I was working on the baccarat table, and I literally, my biggest claim to fame, I guess you could say, is I literally had Clyde the Glide Drexler's driver's license in my hand as I'm going to print a marker for Clyde Drexler on the baccarat table inside Caesar's Palace. Because as I'm walking to go give the marker to somebody else to go print it, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, holy shit, that is Clyde the Glide. That is Clyde fucking Drexler. I have Clyde Drexler's ID in my hand. Like, what the heck is going on? And also on that same night, and JP, you'd be very proud, the inner 49er in me came up because as I'm walking back to my station, walking towards me is Roger Craig and Merton Hanks. So needless to say, on that particular night, I was with him like, that's Roger Craig and Merton Hanks.
What the fuck is going on today? What is?
I'm like, what?
It's like I got the Glide and Roger Craig. Yeah. What the hell is going on today?
It's like, Lord, like, thank you for the blessing. No, I'm not a bartender, Hoagie. I just know a lot of bartenders that have served them, and that's just the info that they gave back to me because we talk about stuff and talk about celebrities that stop by and whatnot. But like I said, the coolest thing for me forever will forever be Mark Henry because Mark Henry actually came to my job and ate at my job and actually came up and talked to the kitchen. Trust me. Like
Shit, I'm in the same boat.
trust me. The inside of me was like, get out. But I'm like, you're at your job. Play cool. But in the back of the player, I'm like, man, I was losing it.
It's
But
hard not to. It definitely is hard not to. But then
But
you kind of like think about it and go, nah, they just want to be left alone, have a good time. Like I don't want to bother them or anything like
no,
that.
that's and I kind of regret it now, but knowing the fact that he has since passed away, but Mark Henry was hella cool. He came and talked to us for a few minutes, which was pretty good. Because he didn't have to do that, and he did. That was cool of him. I got to see Dolph Ziggler and the late Brody Lee eat at my job, and like I said, I kind of regret now not saying anything because obviously Brody has passed since then. But it was just cool to see that. Karl Malone really is tall in real life. Like I'm in the kitchen, I'm like, oh, that's the mailman. That's Karl Malone.
I don't even get me started on Karl Malone.
He couldn't even fit in the seat he was sitting. He was that damn tall and lanky. I'm like, he barely looked like he could fit in that seat.
I had something, but I feel like we've crossed so many lines going into this already that I don't even want to cross that one.
But no,
we all know where I'm going with it though.
but no, one of the kindest conversations that I had was with D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown was super cool, super nice.
He seems like a good dude.
Actually got to talk to him, and it was just good because because the one thing I said, I'm like, D'Lo. Okay, when Ron Simmons and Ahmed were having their I'm like, why was it always you taking the high spots and going through the table? And then he gave one of the greatest answers you could give. He said, because they thought I would make it look good on TV. I'm like, say no more. Say no more.
He did.
That's all I gotta say.
And he did.
But no, he was cool. Down to earth guy, also very smart, obviously, and just it was very, very cool. But yeah. We never in my wildest dreams did I think we would take JP for a roller coaster ride on the All Pro Jaffos because he is just still...
think about the fucking roller coaster ride we took. We started talking about Caitlin Clark, then we all of a sudden got into the Warriors finals run and everything and that team. Then we got into Michael Jordan dealing with the mob, and that again, my mind is like
we got into fucking Dub's job being like a hot spot for him to meet a bunch of different dope people, which is dope.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I got a story about how my job fucking played me real quick, right? You both are Niner fans, you'll appreciate this, right? So when Reggie Bush signed with y'all, right, he signed his contract at my job. I worked at the Hyatt House that year, right down the street from fucking Levi's. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of
wow
fans and shit like that do all kinds of shit there, and they always had like, you know, special people come stay at our job and shit. They had a contract with the Niners, all kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
So they obviously brought the banners. They had the production crew. They made it look like, you know, the Niners sit in the back. Every time they sign, they take the picture and all that bullshit, right? So Reggie's coming in, right? They're like, oh, Reggie Bush is coming in. You know what I'm saying? They're letting us know because we were the front desk staff, because I was the front desk guy at the time. You know what I'm saying? One of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only football player on staff. This is 2015, bro. I'm 6'10". Was it 2015 or 16? It might have been. It was one of them. It could have been.
It was 2016.
16. So yeah, it was early 2016 then. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm still working there, and I'm like, I'm the only one on staff at that time. I'm probably like 260, in good shape, everything. I'm still ready to go try to play ball. Right, 25 years old. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to get in the door. Right. I'm right down the street. Fuck it. I'm like, I'll play for the fucking Niners, even though I hate these motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. That's how I'm thinking, bro.
You hate the fans, not the team.
Just get me on the practice squad, bro. I didn't care because that's how I was thinking. That's what I was thinking at the time, bro. I didn't give a shit. Yep. So they tell me Reggie Bush is coming in here, and I'm like, the Reggie Bush, like that motherfucker, like the shit I saw, USC Reggie Bush, him killing all these motherfuckers and then getting obliterated by Lito Shepherd in the motherfucking first game of his NFL career. Oh yeah, best believe I want to fucking meet Reggie Bush. You get what I'm saying? My job decides to fucking say, hey, Quante, go to the fucking 12th floor and take this goddamn laundry to our customer. And guess what the fuck I missed? Reggie Bush entrance, signing, and exit.
That's messed up.
Damn.
That is messed up.
I'm the only football player on staff.
And they sent you away.
And they always try to utilize me being that fucking big. And the one time I actually want to be showcased as a big fucking body, you send me to the 12th goddamn floor.
Oh,
I could have been a fucking Niner.
You know, you know
100%
what?
That's foul.
You know what? I was very mad. I was off that day, and nobody called me to tell me that he came in. So at this time, I'm living in Arizona, and also at that time, one certain hip hop icon by the name of Earl Simmons, and you know him to be the late great person known as DMX. Earl Simmons decides to come and eat at the kitchen that I'm working at the 1 year that I lived in Arizona. Needless to say, the people got to take a picture with him, and I was off that day. And then I come in the next day and I see the picture. I'm like, DMX was here? Like, Earl Simmons, the dog. He was here? And
You know what's funny? And I'm not speaking ill of the dead or anything else like that, but I used to think about it when he was like, it wasn't DMX like he's probably like, he was like 5'4", something like that, 5'4", 5'5".
No, he was.
Let's
He
get
was
back.
short, wasn't
All these motherfuckers are hobbits.
he?
Please get that understood.
Well, you gotta understand, DMX stayed in Tim's all day. That's all he wore was Timberlands. Like, I don't think I've ever seen DMX in tennis shoes at all.
Hold on, DMX was. All right, we need to stop. All right, we're getting too much information now that's going on now.
You didn't know that either, Jay?
Are
you serious?
I'm starting to realize how naive and stupid I probably really am. Because holy shit, I did not.
DMX,
we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
DMX did that more than once.
Yeah. Okay, we're yeah. This is a totally different show now. This is completely. I'm just.
Yeah, he don't know. I just want to let you know that I've been knowing this the whole fucking goddamn almost 4 years we've been on this show. He don't know a goddamn.
Yeah, but at what point was I gonna think? Like,
He's saying,
you know,
this is the exact shit I be trying to tell you, John. You
I
don't know.
know shit, but there is just shit that I don't know that surprises the fuck out of me. But now that I know it, it's
Mizzle, I totally forgot that part. He sure did have a badge. Yes, he did.
Holy shit.
Yes, he did. I totally forgot about that.
And whip that motherfucker out too.
Yes.
Lord, give me a sign.
And no, not only that, the man ran his SUV through the wall just to get in. Yes. Earl Simmons did that.
Hey,
What a fucking show. What a show. We appreciate the hell out of you guys for hanging out with us. But a couple of things before we go. Got a bit of a contest coming up. June 14th is the deadline. We've got a contest coming up. Kay, if you want to get a little bit more into them, let them know what's going on with it.
Oh no, that's not my department, sir.
Okay, that's my department. I got him. All right, so June 14th is the deadline for all local, international, countrywide artists, no matter if it's hip hop, rock, reggae, jazz, does not matter. We're having a contest going out there now for Jaffo theme songs. So now that we've got oh shit, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Which, once again, one more time, shout out to my nephew, the super dope beat maker, for displaying the new theme for the All Pro Jaffos.
Oh, 100%.
One more.
100%. I had to give him that love, had to give him that shout. I'm glad he did it because to be honest, he was, and I want to give him a credit for this because he was kind of, with him getting us this theme song, this is where it kind of sparked the idea. And Mad Sticks came up with the pretty much good logistics about it. So now June 14th is the deadline. Everybody get your submissions in. Doesn't matter what genre. Looking for a Jaffo's theme song. If you get it in, send it to DJ Mad Sticks at DJ Mad Sticks or wherever you can find DJ Mad Sticks on social media or his website. He's been on the road. He's been, super busy doing a lot of the things that he's doing. So shout out to DJ Mad6. But get your submissions to him, and we will go through it. Winner will get 6 months as the theme of the Jaffos. And then during that 6 months, you'll be getting shout outs by DJ Mad6. You will get an interview spot on the show. And again, you get to DJ Mad6 for more details as things come up more and more. But we want to showcase talent. We love being able to talk to artists and getting to know them more, and especially local and relatively unknown artists. So this is something that we figured that we can do to get people out and get their names and their music and their art out there. So June 14th is the deadline for the first, I guess, or not so much the first, the second, because DeAndre takes the first one to get a first Jaffo theme song for us. So once again, June 14th, get your submissions in, get it into at DJ Madsticks. We will take a look and he will basically do the choice because he's the music ear. He's the one who knows what's good and what isn't, because again, you never tell DJ
DJ what to
Reflex what to play.
play.
Never. So we're excited about it. That's something that we figured is going to be nice and fun. And once again, we'll get your name out there and shout outs from DJ Madsticks during shows and everything else like that. He's going to be letting people know about you. So get in there, get all of it done. Okay, you got anything for the Tigers and everything else after that?
Well, yeah. So shout out to the River City Tigers. We just finished the season 9-1, first place.
Outstanding.
Thank you. Commanding victory against the Wolfpack, the North Valley Wolfpack or something like that. Mid
Valley.
Wolfpack.
Mid Valley.
Yeah, Mid Valley Wolfpack. Shit, it don't matter. Them goddamn puppies. It don't matter. Talking shit, doing that shit. Little puppy child. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about no little sorry sack of shit. Mad as fuck I can't play them. I couldn't play them fucking sorry fuck. Oh my God. I can't wait after this goddamn championship. Lord have mercy, this Natty Run's gonna get insane. So when they get this, I'm talking about, hey, look, when they let this dog off the motherfucking chain. Oh, sweet Jesus. Right after the championship, I'm off the fucking leash. Because we out of the league shit and we get to go play other teams. I'm off the goddamn leash. Oh my God, I can't wait. All right, so yeah.
Release the Kraken.
Hey, so yeah, we finished 9-1, first place. So right now we got a series of buys, which essentially we offer like a month, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Could be whichever. I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? The way we practice and the way coach be on us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's honestly gonna be a good thing. People gonna really get healthy and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, regular bye week. Then you got league bye with the holiday. Then you got first round of the playoff bye. And then you got a game. I'm not sure who it is because so many games in between. You don't know what might happen. And then on top of that, episode 2 of Rise of the Tigers just came out. Sharpening the Claws is the title for that episode. It's on Life's Canvas. If you guys are watching YouTube, I know I don't have a picture or video up, but it's on my caption. That's the @ for like Instagram if you need to go there, or the YouTube @ is the same thing, and you could put Rise of the Tigers canvas, or you can put that and Rise of the Tigers. It'll pop right up. Or you can go to the Instagram page and then hit link in the bio, just like the Instagram girls do, but ain't no OnlyFans there. I swear for Jesus, ain't no OnlyFans. Yeah, still considering it. Considering it.
You and the Viking both.
I used to be a stripper. Me and Scott, we had our conversations in Arizona went very fucking goddamn, very fucking.
I believe it.
Your stripper names together would be cookies and cream.
Honestly, it'll be something more grimy than that, but that's a pretty fucking good one. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm done.
Sometimes
I'm done.
Sometimes that's a good one.
Sometimes I get some good singers in there. I'm all right.
That's a damn good one. Hey, look, I'm giving you credit because that's a damn good one. That's a damn good one. A damn good one.
Shout out to Scott the Viking McCorkle. Love you, buddy.
Ironically, your stripper name would be the Viking because the way you look.
Probably.
You
Maybe.
got beard, go in there, or the lumberjack. One of the two.
Lumberjack for sure. Lumberjack for sure. Yeah. I think lumberjack is the universal one.
Yeah. Like the brawny guy, like fucking stack of paper towels and shit. But whatever. Hey, but yeah, so Rise of the Tigers came out episode 2. Please go check that out. Tell me what you guys think. Comment, like, share it to everybody. We're trying to get on Tubi, man. That's the goal. Go get on Tubi, then eventually, get on the bigger platforms. That's the goal first. Like, try to build it up from here, and then slide it to Tubi once the season's over with.
In other words, what he's trying to say is the man is trying to get paid. Pay that man.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I put a lot of work.
Pay that man.
Got a lot of help as well. So, my teammate's little brother, Daniel Tarian, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. He filmed all the game footage. I want to shout him out, get him some love, at least on our platform and stuff. I put it on there as well, but just give him some extra love and stuff because he definitely helped out the first 2 games I was actually able to play. Well, game and a half.
Yep.
I was able to play. You know what I mean? So he was a big help.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you guys once again for hanging out with us. Go check out, especially once again, thank you, Dub, the Blaxican Cosell, for hanging out with us and giving us some really good information that I'm still going to have to contemplate for probably the next few days to come. Go check out the Mizzle and Dub show. Go check out the other side of the ball, A7FL. Dub, you want to plug anything else?
Well, we are taking the week off to to observe those that lost their lives for this country on Memorial Day. So we appreciate them and thank them for their service. We will be back on the field June 2nd for the final week of the regular season. Then it's the playoffs. So if my co-host is not too tired because the man is getting paid, you might get episode 204 of the Mizzle Dub Show, to where we'll talk about Game 2 of the Celtics and the Pacers, and Game 2 tonight as Luka called game and puts the Mavericks halfway to the NBA Finals. So again, catch us on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel. But also, before we say goodnight, guys, I'm reaching out, please. These are very good friends of ours. Please, let's get those subscriptions up for the Jaffo family, for the Jaffo Army. Please, please, please subscribe. Well, okay, so episode 204 tonight of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Come check us out on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel. So, yes.
All you night owls, get there.
Yes.
Get there, be square.
Night owls unite. Join us.
Question.
Yes.
Quick,
Yes.
while Mizzle's on. What's wrong with Tubi? Mizzle? Shit. In the great words of Michael Jordan.
He did.
In the great words of Michael Jordan, Republican buy shoes too. Y'all got to figure that out. Shut up.
All right.
Drop the mic, hey.
On that note, once again, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. All Pro Jaffos, highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. We'll see you guys again next time. For myself, JP, for the 610 Beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K, for Dub of the Mizzle and Dub Show, and the greatest DJ in the entire planet, Mr. DJ Mad 6. We'll see you guys again next time. Deuces.